Good afternoon, friends. Albert, my name, your maths teacher. We've been missing each other for quite a long time. I want to meet you today via this program, and I am going to look at a topic called matrices, where we shall look at definition of a matrix, the order of a matrix, the types of matrices, addition and subtraction of matrices, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, and multiplication of more than one matrices. I want to go straight to the definition because of time. Matrices refer to the arrangement of numbers, and I'm going to use situations where Kalemba has given you items to bring on the first day of reporting to school. In your circular, they've told you to come with, say, masks, exercise books, and pens for everybody. If these items are to be brought by everybody, then I'm going to have situations where somebody is not going to bring equal numbers. I am having the first person called Ruth, who has brought 5 masks. Then she has brought 20 exercise books, and then 5 pens. Then Sarah brings 2 masks, 11 books, exercise books, and 2 pens. Then we have Esther, who has also come with 20 masks, 20 exercise books, and 5 pens. Lastly, we have a Moses, who has not come with masks, but has come with 20 exercise books and 5 pens. This information will be summarized as in this format. We have a Ruth, we have a Sarah, we have Esther and Moses written in this form, and then on top of them I have masks, exercise books, and pens. And I want to now to fill this information which was in words here. Ruth has 5 masks, she has 20 exercise books, and 5 pens. Esther has 20 masks, she has 20 exercise books, and she has 5 pens. Moses has, Sarah has, I'm supposed to, this one is linked wrong information. Sarah had 2 masks, she has 11 exercise books and 2 pens. Then it is Esther with 20 exercise books and 5. Moses does not have masks. Absence of anything means we write as 0. We don't leave it without anything. So if Moses did not come with anything, then we don't leave it don't leave the space vacant, but we represent it with a 0. Then 5 pens and 20 exercise books. Now, this information which was in words has been summarized in this form. This summary, this arrangement is always represented in this format, and this summary is what we refer to as a matrix. Matrix is this is one matrix that is singular. So when it comes to plural, very many, we call them matrices. So matrix is singular. When it's one, very many, we call them what? Matrices. I hope it's clear. I'm going to wrap, and the representation of this, I want you to note, please, I'm now going to extract this to write it as 5, 2, 20, and a 0. Then I have a 20, I have 11, I have a 20, and a 5. My blackboard is becoming small. I'm wrapping off what was in words. This information which is here, I am rewriting it now without the details on top. To have a 5, to have a 2, to have a 20, to have a 0, then 20, 11, 20, and a 5. I have a 5, I have a 2, I have a 5, and a 20 written in these big brackets. This is what we call a matrix. I go to the order of a matrix. The matrix I have written here has horizontal lines, these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. The horizontal lines we shall call them rows. And the same matrix has vertical lines. 1, 2, 3. It has vertical lines which are 3, and we call them columns. So the horizontal lines are called rows, the vertical lines are called columns. Now when we are to name what we call the order of a matrix, we are mentioning the number of rows which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows. We multiply by the number of columns, which are 3 columns. It implies that the matrix I have written here has 4 rows by 3 columns. We start with rows, then followed by columns, which can be summarized as Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic. So if somebody wants us to write the order of a matrix, start with, then how many rows are there? There are 4 rows by 3 columns. This is what we refer to as the order of a matrix. E.g., I have A, B, C, D, E, F as a matrix. So if I have this as a matrix and somebody asks me for the order of this matrix, then I'm going to start with the number of rows. It has 2 rows, 1, 2. Those are 2 rows by 1, 2, 3 columns. So the order of this matrix I've written here is a 2 by 3. Types of matrices. The matrices we are going to look at, we are going to name them according to the order. The order shall be determined by either square, where this one means it has the same number of rows and same number of columns. E.g., I have a matrix A, B, C, D. Maybe something I've forgotten to mention is each item which is represented is called an element of a matrix. So when I talk of this matrix I've written here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. And when the order of this matrix is to be written, it has 2 rows by 2 columns. This is called a square matrix because it has same number of rows, same number of columns. It's called a square matrix. In the meantime, we first stop there.